In one of my previous videos, I talked about my predictions for 2025, and one of those predictions was that people are going to have smaller tanks, specifically some of those desktop tanks, which is why I'm really excited that one of the first products that's released in 2025 is the PNW Customs Small-in-One Extra Large 5-gallon tank. And in this video, we're going to do an unboxing, so stay tuned. Hi there! Hillary here for Waterlogged on behalf of Saltwateraquariumdotcom. Like I promised, we're going to do an unboxing of this PNW Custom Small-in-One Extra Large 5-gallon tank. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, now first things first, PNW Custom has these instructions that come with it. So this is going to tell you how to set up the tank, but if you're looking for more information on how to manage and maintain your aquarium, they've done a really good job recently of putting out a whole bunch of YouTube videos and checklists for regular aquarium maintenance, and I highly encourage you check them out. Now, before I get into taking this packaging apart, I want to mention something that Harley himself has told me in the past at one of the shows. Now, they have designed their packaging specifically to be reused if you want to transport these tanks. Now, their other tank is a 1-gallon tank, this one's a 5-gallon tank, so they're easy enough to travel with. And if you want to travel with them, you're supposed to be able to take a little bit of water out of the top, and for the most part, leave your rockscape in place, and then put it all back in the packaging, and it'll stay secure for you to get from one point to the next. So be careful when you take this apart. All right, now the lid on this feels a little bit heavy, and I know it's because there is the lid for the tank that is inside this packaging, so be cautious when you do that. Now, one of the reasons I told you about the packaging is because I've got some fun ideas to use these tanks in the future, so definitely stay tuned for that. All right. So the packaging really consisted of this top piece, and there's another piece of styrofoam in the bottom that's holding this tank in place. Now, before I take the tank out, we're gonna go ahead and take out the components. So this is going to be for the light. And then this little package here is going to be the filtration stuff. Well, some of it. All right, let's get this tank taken out and unwrapped so you can get a good view. Okay, now that I have it unwrapped so that you can take a look at it, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little window right here, and inside the window there's a sticker for the max and min, and I really, really like this. On my other tanks, I've got stickers in the sumps to make sure if anybody other than me is filling it up, they know where the water level should be. PNW Custom has already taken care of that, and you got a little window, you know exactly where to fill the water up. Now, because this is an all-in-one tank, this front part is where you're going to put all of your creatures, and this back section right here is where all of the filtration is. So this section that's closest to you guys is where the return pump is going to be. This middle section would be the perfect place for a heater or a protein skimmer if you want to get one. And this last one that's closest to me is where all of your filter media goes. Now, I love all of the little details that Harley and his team have included. And one of them, if you look on the end of this, it's got their little logo right here. I think that's so awesome. Now, something else that I enjoy is that this little filtration basket already has all of the media that you need. So it's got your sponge, it's got this carbon right here, and it's got some biomedia in here. You don't have to worry about going out to get that. It already comes with the tank. Now, when you look at the instructions for this, one of the first things it tells you to do is to inspect the tank, make sure that there aren't any pieces that are in there from shipping, and make sure that there's no cracks. So let's go ahead and take a look. Nope, I think this all looks good. All right, let's slide this back in here. Now, when you put this media basket in, you might have to push some of the ceramic media in so it goes in smooth. It's a very snug fit. All right, let's go over the pump. All right. I love that it has everything that you need for this tank. It is so small. It's perfect. Okay, so this is your pump. It's got these little suction feet that's gonna go and suction it down in this first chamber over here. You're going to put this little guy right in there. And then you're going to remove these two pieces, separate them. So, I'll take this apart. Stick the pump in. And so this little piece right here is going to go through this hole. And then you're going to connect that piece with the hose that's attached to your nozzle. And that's all you have to do to set up your pump. Next up, let's put the light on. So here is our package with the light. Now inside this package, you are going to get a switch that's got multiple controls on it. You're going to have an instruction manual in there, and you are going to have the light itself. I love this. So this light puck, this LED light puck is going to attach. You've got this screw here that you're going to open up, and then you're going to screw this in this middle chamber. And that's all you need. This flexible arm is just, look at that. That's awesome. I love how flexible this is, how easy to manipulate it is. And so attached to the light when you get it is going to be just this on-off switch, but this other piece, this piece right here, it has a whole bunch of different options. It allows for timers, power switch. The control, like I said, is going to be in those instructions. So when you're setting it up, you can attach this piece to here. And then that to this. Now, if you're just looking for an on-off switch, you might not need that second component. And once you've done that, all you gotta do is add water and livestock and you are ready to go. So I'm not gonna go ahead and set this up. We're gonna have a second video where we're gonna set up this tank, but I hope you have enjoyed watching this unboxing video, and I hope this encourages you to perhaps get one of these PNW Custom tanks yourself. Now, in the next video, I'm gonna give you a list of other things that you might wanna order when you are ordering your PNW small-in-one extra large tanks, so stay tuned for that. All right, this has been Hillary for Waterlogged on behalf of Saltwateraquarium.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.